Hello, I'm live. Sorry about that. I'm back on. My camera won't work in. I don't know what's going on there. I got on. Guys, hang on Facebook. Right, what's that about? I don't know what's going on there. What? Hang on. Oh, this is a bollock up, is this? I'm on now. Camera not working. Camera not working. Not working. Right. I'm on now. Camera not working. Right. Let's get back to this. Right. Hello, Josh. Yeah, sorry, bud. When I turned my Mac on, something happened to the camera. I don't know what that was about. I hope you've had a good week. So it's all a bit. Yeah, complete bollocks. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm on now. I couldn't save myself for what's going on. I don't need this. Set 10 minutes up preparing everything. Then that happens. Bloody technology. So, right, hang on. Right, cameras are bollocks, aren't they? Sometimes. Oh yeah, Dark Crystal series are awesome. I'm watching it tonight. I've not seen it yet. I've just been finishing off season 2 of Babylon 5. So I'm definitely going to start on the Dark Crystal tonight, so which I'm looking really forward to. Last time I saw that must have been 10 years ago. I don't think I've got it on DVD, actually. I think I did. Is there a Blu-ray copy of Dark Crystal? I might have to order it if it's on Blu-ray. So, quite a lot going on this week. The new Star Wars trailer was sort of half and half on the Star Wars trailer. I was sort of like, what's going on with the Star Wars trailer? And I found it a bit, they relied too much on the past. Do you know what I mean? So, Joshua, how's your week been? Anything you want to talk about science fiction-wise? Your thoughts on the Star Wars trailer? I've just had another message. I'm on now. Hang on. I'm on now. There we go. I'm on now. Oh, still got it trapped in capital letters. Right. So I'm back now. Right. Sorry. Right. Copeland. Sorry, guys. Camera collapsed. Bloody hate it when technology fucks up. Where's Scotty when you need him? Hi, Copeland. How are you, bud? Couldn't do last week. It was too what? Plus the bloody carnival were flying past my house. So it was a bit chaotic. So, Star Wars trailer, Terminator, Dark Crystal, anything else? So Dark Crystal tonight. Looking forward to it. I'm quite excited about it. It's going to be interesting. It's set 1,000 years in the past with the Gelfling tribe because in film there's only 2 of them left, isn't there? So this is like a prequel, isn't it, to the Dark Crystal? I mean, what an interesting film with Dark Crystal. Do you know what I mean? I thoroughly enjoyed it. Saw it at the cinema. I think it came out the same time as, you remember Krull? Oh, hang on. Fine, we all make our mistakes. Podcast bloopers and everything. Oh, God. I've got reams of footage, me screwing up. Totally. So yeah, I might put it all together at some point. Actually, I don't know. It might be a bit boring. Actually, don't say me scrubbing up. So, Pete, Pete. Sorry, me things stuck in capital letters. I've just turned it off. So, because when I was typing out the name of the show, I forgot to turn it off, and my camera collapsed. Don't ask. I don't. Joshua, hang on. So, Peter, you've had a good week. Joshua, Meg Steelbook 3D, Blu-ray 2D for £7.50. One bid at 13.50. I got it coming third. Step going year 10. Excellent. Excellent. Make a bloopers compilation. Well, I could do, yeah. I've got some stuff when I made them comedy films. You know, when I filmed Professionals and Mission Impossible and that about the TV license dude. So there's quite a lot of funny stuff in there. You know, so guys, you know, there ain't much to look forward to this year now, is there? We've only got Terminator and Star Wars now. And have you heard about the story leaks from Star Wars? You know, I'm not particularly impressed with what's going on with the Star Wars thing. But I'm going to go see it, and I'm going to go watch it, and I'm going to moan about it. And the day it comes out, I've got two friends coming round, and we're going to sit on a couch, and we're going to have a panel about either how good or how crap the movie is. Do you know what I mean? Oh, seriously, I'm going to get 2 to 3 people around, and we're going to have a big panel on Star Wars. So we're going to go see it at 10 o'clock in the morning, right? And then by 12 o'clock, we'll do a 40-minute debate on the film, if it's shit or terrible, and then we'll upload it, and then I'm off to pub for the day. So I don't know. I think it might be worth the 12 quid going to see it just to tear it apart. You know, but Palpatine's in it, so there is a bit of hope. Coco make a bloopers compilation. I might do at some point, maybe at Christmas. That might, I think, like end of year, you know. Pete, Dark Crystal, great. Star Wars and Terminator looks crap. Pete, I will say that the second Terminator trailer did not look. It looks. They'd got their acts together on editing it. It did look a bit better. You know, I'm not saying that it's going to be any good. I'm not saying that. But I thought the second trailer was a lot better than the first, which, you know, if they'd have released that first trailer, it might have worked. But, you know, this thing about Skynet being killed off and Legion and all this, I really don't have a lot of time for it. We're not getting Orville till next year. That's gone to Hulu, which is owned by Disney. I'm not happy about that. I was looking for the one relief in November was Orville. Dark Crystal, Joshua. Dark Crystal on Blu-ray, Scifi exclusive Blu-ray and digital download. All right, I might buy a digital download actually. Put it in my new memory, terabyte box or whatever. Put it in there. Copeland, I'm open to the new Star Wars film. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, then it's bad. Yeah, no, I'm open. I am open. Copeland, I am open to the Star Wars film. Some of the concepts I've been watching, the so-called script leaks, have been sort of interesting. Do you know what I mean? You know, some of these scripts have been sort of interesting. So there is about apparently, I've got a theory, right? I have a theory. I think Rey's related to Palpatine. There's a connection there. Because there's that picture of where she's a lady Sith, isn't she? She's like a Sith warrior. But I am open to it. That's because of Palpatine. But I don't think it will be very good at all. It looks very femmy at the expense of coherent story. Star Wars sounds like a weird bad fan fiction extended universe for me. Ooh, they're harsh words, Pete. Harsh words. But I think Star Wars has a get out clause, you know. I do. I think Star Wars, I debated this last night. I think Star Wars has a big get out clause. I think Star Wars future is not at the cinema anymore. I think Star Wars is going to make it big on television. Seriously, I do. Because if David Filoni's running the TV arm or he's involved in it, I think that there's hope for it. I mean, I've got to admit, I was very impressed with the Mandalorian trailer. You know, the Mandalorian trailer, and I'm quite intrigued by the Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I think that Star Wars could create high-end TV programs. series and expand the universe. And I think that might be a good way of taking it. Star Wars. Do you know what I mean? I think Star Wars might have had its time at the cinema. I don't know. Because I don't think there's anywhere we can go with it. If they set up the Old Republic, it's still Sith versus Jedi, isn't it? You know, it's. I mean, it's like the similar storyline set 10,000 years ago. So I think Star Wars has a future on TV now. I do, but I could be wrong. Uh, Joshua, no, the Terminator with Arnold are better. Well, I thought the second trailer, Joshua, were better. I thought the second trailer was better than the first one. So I'm sorry, it did push me over a bit to go see it. Do you know what I mean? But we need Arnie in it. It's going to be interesting because he's the original Terminator from the first one, isn't he, or something? So it's going to be interesting. Oh, is it second? Is it Terminator from somewhere? I think he killed John Connor, actually. Because I think John Connor, he gets murdered. He's in it for a minute or whatever. Pete, agreed, Joshua. Ray is Palpatine and Leia beats Luke in flashback. Yeah, right. Hello, John. How are you today? We're just on about Star Wars, that its future could be in TV, which I think it is. And I think that's where Star Wars is going to make its mark, is in television. I just think it's the way for it to go now. After 11 movies? It's, you know. But I think after the next film, I don't think I'm going to be going to the cinema to see it anymore. So I'd rather watch it on TV. Pete, got new PC and it's great. I can see you live on screen. Well, when I switched it on, I couldn't say anything. I don't know what happened to my camera, but anyway, it's sorted. Love, all right, I love life. How are you, bud? How's your week been? Guys, did you all have a good bank holiday anyway? It was sweltering, wasn't it? Love life. John Connor is killed, so no more male savior of Skynet. And instead, we get a £70 Hispanic girl. Sounds great, no? Well, we've said this before. I mean, the problem with Terminator franchises, it's the same concept all the time, and I'm getting a bit bored of that. Right? I mean, even getting Arnie in as the granddad Terminator. Do you know what I mean? You get him in as the granddaddy Terminator, which all right for yeah, it's iconic. Arnie's in Terminator, but I think Arnie should have been dropped in Terminator. I do, and I think Terminator should have been set in the future. I want to see more at future and the war between the humans and the machines and that. You know what I mean? And I just think this sending people back into the past to undo the timeline, it's just ridiculous. But I will say Terminator works on TV. I'm a big fan of the Sarah Connor Chronicles, which I thought was superb. But to kill Skynet off it's just a sin. They should never have done that to Skynet. Do you know what I mean? John Connor's killed, so no more male so Skynet instead. All right, £70 Hispanic girl sounds great. No, they should do the Future Wars. None of this. That's what I mean, Pete. Yeah, I totally agree. You know, let's get into it. That's why I've got to admit, I did like Salvation. I did, even though the story was a bit shitty, but the concept they had it right. Love life. Hey, Martin, good week. Yeah, it was so weird to see a CGI Arnold Schwarzenegger in the last Terminator. Something a little off about that CGI. It looked real but fake at the same time. Yeah, the technology's come on quite a bit since then, though, hasn't it? Remember Grand Moff Tarkin in Rogue One? Didn't look quite right, but they've sort of done it in other films recently, and it doesn't look too bad. And what about Matrix coming back? Matrix 4? Didn't Neo and Trinity die at the end? So what? Somebody's resetting it all again. I mean, do you know what I mean? I think Matrix. I think Matrix should be. I'm getting loads of messages here. Oh, right. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Right, I'm getting messages. God, family, isn't it? Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. I'll phone them later. So, Matrix is coming back. Sort of half and half on Matrix. Right, hang on. They should do the future, don't they? All right. Hey, Martin. All right. Coco, Terminator Salvage didn't have Arnie except as CGI. A new film with that Arnie. Can wait. I totally agree. I think it's time moving to the future. I mean, all bloody Terminators don't look like him, do they? All Terminator, they don't look like him, do they? Do they? They just don't look like him. But if they had every Terminator look like Arnie, how do they infiltrate everybody? When every Terminator looks like him, it's like, oh look, we have a Terminator here. Let's pretend he's not a Terminator. It's just ridiculous. Hang on. Oh, why say Callum Games? How are you, bud? Oh, you've had a good week. Good to hear from you. Been watching Quatermass from 1979. Oh, yeah, with the flower people. Lay, and Stonehenge. Big bright light comes down. John Mills. Fantastic. I loved it. It freaked me out as a kid, did that. Been watching Quatermass from 1979. It's so good. Also, hate the new sound effects they added to the original Terminator film. I've not seen the one where they've added sound effects. I've got Terminator 2 on 4K. And I was annoyed at the transfer. It wasn't that brilliant. All right, King of Old School, how are you, bud? Terminator Dawn of Fate on PS2, Xbox, NGC as you play John Connor and we're able to kill the Terminator X with a single kick in the video. Oh, God, I've not played that in years. I'd put it on Mega Drive Terminator, where you had like a machine gun and you were shooting them all. I think it was Mega Drive, And it is not mandatory for Terminator. And it's not mandatory for Terminator. Just do something real. I agree. Love Life. Have you heard about deep fakes? They're all over his YouTube. They even deep fake Shanna Nimoy onto Star Trek continues. Looks so weird. Joshua, Star Wars better be good. Well, I do, because I'm going to spend 12 bloody quid on it. And I'm paying for a certain friend of mine who will not go to the cinema to see it because he's annoyed at Disney. I'm going to say no names, but it's official. I will pay for you to go see Star Wars as much as it annoys me. Because I need you on that debate panel. Charging your mate to go see Star Wars. Oh, ooh. Yeah, I had a good night last night, John. I had a lot of fun last night. It was good. Great getting together last night with Clone Trooper helmets on and that. The Terminator Dawn. A lot of people didn't like the Matrix sequel. I like Matrix. I didn't mind sequels. I found the second one a bit dull, but I thought the third one was pretty cool. I think they lost the plot with ending, didn't they? But I'm sort of open. Well, am I open to a fourth Matrix? I think Matrix should be left alone. I think the first Matrix film's a classic. I saw it three times at the cinema. If I couldn't get my head around it. So, Matrix was just so cool, wasn't it? Do you remember Bullet Time when they were all like that? Looking around Bullet like that, Awesome. Code Club. My in-laws used to call during recording the podcast. They ended up causing many a laugh. Every time my mother-in-law rang, it became a running joke. Sorry to keep going on about bloopers. No, Code Club. When I was working at Crystal Radio doing radio shows there, my Auntie Barbara used to phone up. She was hammered. She used to phone me up when I was live on air, and my colleagues in studio say, "Go on, answer it." And I used to answer the phone, and we had her on speaker. She was absolutely hammered. It was funny. She used to phone up. She go, "Where are you now, Martin?" I'm like, "Well, I'm on air. And there's a load of people listening. She right out." I should upload some at Crystal Radio shows. Uh, right, hang on. Mine Lord, Quatermass. Oh, no, I think Quatermass. The 19th, the whole of Quatermass, except that shitty BBC remake they did a couple of years ago. That was terrible. Quatermass is brilliant. Oh, God, you're going back there, King of Old School. Terminator versus Robocop on Mega Drive. They were a midway arcade game for Terminator 2 and Salva. Yeah. I played Terminator versus Robocop. I don't think I ever completed it. I don't think I got to end because I think I watched ending on YouTube. I wanted to see how it finished. I could never get through the old bloody game. With a platform, you used to walk along, didn't you, shooting Terminators and that. Didn't you find like a giant-sized Skynet at the end of it or something? If you could watch any Doctor Who missing episode, what would you watch? Oh, God, that's a difficult one. What would I watch? Oh, God. I don't know. If there's any missing Pertwee stuff, I think, yeah. I know there's quite a bit of, the second Doctors, they found some his stuff recently, but I think all to do with Pertwee. I've seen the ones I wanted, so like the Cyberman Invasion of London and that. I bought them, and I was very happy with that. So I've seen the ones that I think I've seen. I think, is it the Toy Maker? I think that might be one I'd like to see. The best Patrick Troughton Doctor was War Games for me. The whole 12-parter, I thought it was excellent. And I still think that stands today. I really do. Cold, I'm not that bothered about picture above 1080. No, I'm not. Still have loads of VHS quality 80 sitcoms in 4:3 region. I'm showing my age. No, mate, I'm not. But honestly, I've got 4K capability, but I don't really bother with it. On my other TV, I did have it, but then me Deathstroke statue fell into my TV and broke it. It did, yeah, Deathstroke. I was moving a unit across the floor, and me 3-foot Deathstroke statue fell out. I should have moved it. Fell out and hit my telly. Oh, I wasn't popular that day. Deathstroke shattered into 1,000 pieces, and my telly looked like it had been hit by a bullet. So yeah, I'm gonna get a new. I'm thinking of getting a new TV. But to be honest, when I've got a few 4K movies, I'm not that bothered. Peter, and fuck Disney. I'd rather have a root canal. Oh, that's. Ooh. Yeah, Disney are getting a bit greedy out there, recently. They are a bit naughty, Disney, aren't they? Yes, it was, John. Excellent. I had a really bloody good time last night. Cheers. Honestly, I did. I went home. Honestly, I had a great time. It was good seeing everybody. Love Live. I think TV, the way we know it's changing, a lot of it's going to get streaming services like Hulu and illegal services like Yes Movies and I agree. I think you're right, Love Life. I think that's where it's all going. I do not watch TV at all, hardly now. And if I end up watching Sky News, look, I don't watch the mainstream news. I watch 10 minutes a day, about 9 o'clock on the hour. I watch it through Sky. I watch about 10 minutes and then that's it. I just want to know. So I get all my news off YouTube. I won't watch the BBC. I refuse to watch it. BBC. I can't anymore. I don't know. I'm just up to here with BBC. Peter, love that. What's this, John? Your clone helmet talks. Yeah, I know it's got a voice changer, mate. It's got a voice changer. Yeah, I don't know how it bloody works, but I picked it up at a boot sale yesterday. Only paid £2 for it. I thought I couldn't leave it. Do you know what I mean? I shouldn't have got it, but I've got to give it home, But I didn't know that's so cool. It's got a voice changer. Cold, I'm not right. fuck Disney. I think the way that exactly Love Life. No, I agree, Pete. Yeah, I think it is all changing. Coco, love it. Wish you kept the radio audio. I can put them up. Uh, I've got a load on disc. I think I'm starting a new radio station soon, actually. So I'm sort of sorting it all out with the moment, but trying to create a new concept for the show. But I don't know. I'm sort of floating in and out of radio now. I did it for a long time. I'm still up for doing a joint stream go club with some other people. You know, but we've had bank holiday. I think we should set it for September sometime. So we'll set a date and we'll get on and do a live stream. We'll get Retro on and some other people. I'm not that bothered about right. Hang on. I love it. I wish you get yeah, for sure, Pete. All the good stuff is on Hulu. Yeah, I know. Can we get Hulu in the UK? I've got it on my Xbox One as an app, I think. I've never loaded it up. You know, I think you got to pay for it on Hulu. Like £6 a month or something. Bloody hell, I'm paying for Xbox. I'm paying for Amazon. I'm paying for Netflix. I mean, what else am I going to be paying for? I'm not paying. If Disney's like £12 a month, I'm not paying that to Disney. I'm not. It's not about the price. I'm not paying it. You know, to be honest, I don't like Netflix. I only float on there when there's something I want to watch. And Amazon, I only go on these things when I want to watch a full series. You know, I've been getting into retro science fiction recently. You know, guys, I know, I've reviewed it, but I do recommend the Ace of Wands. I've been saying, you want your heads doing in, you want to get your heads done in. Watch Ace of Wands. It's on YouTube. And because some really fucked up children's programs out there. I no wonder we're all messed up as a generation. Watching all that at 5-year-old. Right. YC Callum Games. Do I like The Prisoner? Good God, man. I've been to Port Miriam twice. No, 3 times. Yes, yeah, I'm a big, massive Prisoner fan. I'm obsessed with it. I think I've watched The Prisoner more times than a lot of other stuff. Every time I watch it, something different in it. I don't get me started on remake at Prisoner. Dude, only that remake was an insult to Patrick McGowan's genius. You know. Yeah, Pete, I've heard it's going to be very woke at Copeland, but then it is the BBC. No, I agree. And where's War of the Worlds? Well, what's happened? You remember that big thing about War of the... Where is it? What's happened to War of the Worlds, the BBC? We're doing War of the Worlds. Where is it? We've seen a 4-second clip. You know, another thing we all paid for. The Americans are doing their own version of it as well. The Americans are doing it. That'll obviously be bigger and more expensive. We'll get the cheap one. Love Life 4K is nice, but I'm cool with 1080. The industry is actually 1080 is the play compared to 4K. Have you met 4K purists yet? Love Life, I have. Good God, I went to this film thing and I met a 4K purist. Oh God, what a tosser! Honestly, it was just telling me about how, I said, well, you get a couple of more pixels, it looks a bit brighter. Look, Blu-ray standard. Blu-ray's enough for me. Right, Blu-ray's good enough for me. I'm happy with Blu-ray. And I'm not paying an extra tenner to get a few more pixels. Love Life, great. 4K is get a great peak. 4K is getting so cheap. You can get a decent 4K TV for $400 Canadian. Yeah, you can buy them here now. Love Life, you can get them there till £300. You can get them on Amazon for $250. If you go in a supermarket, I'll see them in supermarkets for 50-inch 4K TV. It's going for about I saw one in Tesco's going for about £300 actually. See, these things, they come out, don't they? And they're like outrageous amounts of money. But I mean, there's 8K coming, then there's 16K coming. I mean, where does it end? So I don't jump on the bandwagon anymore. The only thing I'm going to buy next year is a new games console when new Xbox or PS5 comes out. My TV can play 4K, but I'm happy with 10. Yeah, no, same with me, Pete. I've got a couple of 4K movies, but to be honest, the quality on the 4K movies didn't look that much different at Blu-rays. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna turn it into a 4K purist because 8K is on its way out, and I think it's out. My TV can play for, but I'm up. John can't get the voice to work. Oh, John, they never work on them things, mate. If they do, it's the right cheesy voice. Honestly, I mean, I don't think I think if you want a voice change, you've got to really pay out for one. Pete Owen. Oh, here we go, Pete. Yes, fucking tarot is like the bioforming signal from threshold. Oh, all right. Cheers, John. Fix the phaser. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, John. You've just earned your ticket to Star Wars. Hey, Martin. Oh, love life. Hey, Martin. It seems like everything today is a remake, and a lot of remakes are insults. Just goes to show you that all good classic movies and TV shows were from yesteryear. Well, love life. I agree. I totally agree with you, bud. Everything's a fucking remake. It's all we ever get now. Fuck, it's like a factory breeding out fucking remakes. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm sorry for swearing up, right? But it annoys me. Yeah, we're just getting remakes of everything. But I do want a remake of UFO done properly. And I want to see Blake 7 come back. Because I think they're worthy of coming back if they're done properly. Honestly, I do. But movies, I just can't. Like, I don't go jumping to cinema. Like the MCU movies, it's an interesting one. Because like, all right, Captain Marvel, it were all right, were a bit shitty, but I mean, it were better than the Hulk, wasn't it? I mean, there's been a few stinkers in MCU, but after Endgame, where do we go after that? Where do we go after Endgame? You know what I mean? So. But remakes, I'm sick of it. It's, I don't mind going beyond the remake. Like some growing from it. I ain't got a problem. But Love Live, check out British children's TV programs from the 70s. There's one called Sky. It will totally do your head in. And the weirdest one is, guys, have you seen Children of the Stones? That'll really freak you out. Do you know what I mean? It will freak you out. Why I recommend Ace of Wands? Because the guy that created Sapphire and Steel created Ace of Wands. That's why it's got potential. Hey, Matt, it seems like, all right, Coquelin. I remember my friend's parents banning them from watching Grange Hill after the episode where Zam. Oh, God, I were at school when that happened, yeah. Coquelin, God, we're old, aren't we? I remember that when Zamo, when they were doing the drugs, weren't they? Yeah, Zamo. God, well, his TV career went far, didn't it? I mean, he were like, what happened to him? And Roland, my Grange Hill years are Tucker Jenkins and Benny Green and Big Al. Oh, Tucker's Luck's on here as well. If anybody, it's on YouTube. Tucker's Luck, all 3 seasons. It's terrible. John, Blu-ray is good enough. 4K DVD are 25. Yeah, they are. That's why I'm not bothered. I've only got a few 4K movies, and I picked them up cheap. I'm not bothered. I went in CEX and they were selling Avengers movies. £45 for all 3 Avengers movies in 4K. And then I watched the review. and it's not even a full transfer. So, but I got Endgame. I got Endgame 2 weeks ago. But it's a universal copy, so it can play on any Blu-ray. So, but it's out officially tomorrow. In the Endgame, it's out in UK tomorrow. So, you know, I've watched it about 6 times. I love Endgame. Think it's brilliant. But where does Marvel go after Endgame now? I think Marvel's peaks. You know, I think the MCU could have peaked because there's no big hitter movies. I mean, really, we've got Doctor Strange and Guardians, yeah, but they're like Guardians is on its final movie. Doctor Strange is on two. 90% of people haven't heard Eternals. If you haven't read comics, who the bloody hell are Eternals? Because they had a couple of series out over years. I mean, I've read Eternal. They're not that bad actually, but they never took off. You know, Eternals, and I mean, they're bringing this film out, and nobody's like heard of them. You know, at last I read the last graphic novel series at Eternals, and it was terrible. Uh, Love life. I can barely get Siri to understand me correctly. Love life. I've got Alexa still trying to understand me now, but Core Club TVs are so cheap nowadays. I'm happy with my 48-inch TV. Yeah, why not? There's no point. I'm not into keeping up with it. You know, like with the crowd. You know, I'm happy with what I've got. Do you know what I mean? I think 20 years ago, Matt, you remember when we were all into hi-fi systems and stack systems and all this. You know, I'm beyond all that now. Want a better come in, turn on my Bluetooth speakers and put my TV on, you know, and put my games console on, you know. But I have Alexa and it's all right. It sometimes just don't understand me. Uh, TV's right. TV's so cheap that I'm up with my 48-inch on the TV. Put in cockroach you looking. I was going to buy a Blu-ray drive for my laptop to rip Blu-rays, but they're bloody expensive. Most of them were £90. Yeah, Blu-ray players for their computers are not cheap. A few years ago, I nearly bought a laptop with a Blu-ray player in it, and it were crap. This guy in shot would demonstrate. You had to keep reloading like data for it to up the Blu-rays because it was so much data. So I didn't bother. I was going to buy a Blu-ray drive. Love that. I can never get Siri to understand me correctly. I can't get Alexa to understand me. It's my accent. My German friend who comes to stay, she talks to it, and it understands her perfectly. She's got this really powerful German accent, you know. But don't go to Disney Star Wars. John just said no. But I have to go, Pete. It's destiny. The force is calling me. I've got to go, mate, because I'll tell you why, right? I saw first ones when I was like a kid with my parents, right? Mum and Dad took me to see Star Wars. Then they took me to see Empire. And then I think I went with my friends to see Jedi. You know, so I think about going on 14 or something by that time. And they blew me away. Do you know what I mean? And that was Star Wars for me. Them things. And then in '90s we got the prequels, which I thought Phantom Menace were awful. It was terrible, wasn't it? I mean, it was all right. But it had to start somewhere. The second one, I went to see it with a girlfriend, and I was bored stiff. I was absolutely bored stiff. But then I saw the third one. No, sorry, I saw Phantom Menace with my girlfriend. And then I went to see the second one with some friends. And I was bored stiff. But when I went to see Revenge of the Sith, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I thought it was the best one because it was all about Palpatine, and I liked. He was the focus for me. I'm not really bothered about him. That played Darth Vader couldn't act at all, could he? I found Darth Vader quite bloody boring, actually, in prequels. You know, and Jedi, they were a bit up their own ass, weren't they? You know, so uh, John, yes to many remakes. Pete, next Avengers is all MILF, all female called. I'm not going to repeat that on here. Asshole Force. Yep, I've read the comics, Pete. Lady Avengers, yep. I'm quite open to a female Avengers team. Did you see that scene in Endgame where you got all the Lady Avengers? I did. I thought quite cool. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you're right. I think why can't they just have an Avengers team mixed of women and men fighting the big bad? That's what we want. I don't want all this politics. I started watching Supergirl, right? You know Supergirl, and I'm thinking about not going. I've watched the first 6 episodes, and my God, they're shoving it down your throat. I mean, Supergirl, it's so PC. I'm not being. It was so PC. I just wanted to. I think, oh come on, for God's sake, why are you doing this to me? Because I just finished Legends of Tomorrow last series, and I'm a big fan of Legends, DC. I like the concepts of it, but this series was very PC. You know. But Supergirl, we're on next level, and I'm only 5 episodes in. That's why I went out. I had an urge to watch Babylon 5 season 2. And I'm in final 2 episodes of Babylon 5. You know, but Supergirl, it was so PC, honestly. So I'm dreading watching Flash now. Right, hang on. I don't want to fall behind. Right, hang on. Love Life. Picard is a remake, so to speak, a continuation, but so highly anticipated. Yeah, Love Life. It's going to be interesting, this, but there is some hope for Star Trek now. And Pete, you're going to like this as well, Pete. There's some hope for Star Trek. I'm being serious. There's some good news in the air for Star Trek. Right. Viacom and Paramount or CBS or whatever, they're merging back together, or they might have merged. I could be wrong. Right. So with them merging, that 25% copyright thing they've got on Star Trek Discovery, this is why we get the messed up Klingons and all the things that are out of kilter. Everything's going to be brought back into the fray again. So we could end up getting the Klingons we loved in 90s, getting all that back. So there is hope for Star Trek now. There is hope. So it could be interesting. But I'm looking forward to Picard. But it has had poor reviews in its audience thing, hasn't it? Copeland, right. I have to refrain, sadly. Love Life, that Picard will be a mockery, I fear. Copeland, I prefer sequels to remakes. Ghostbusters next year will be the test compared to that awful woman Ghostbusters from 2016. I want to impress with that, Copeland. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one. And I think Paul Rudd's a good choice for the team. He's got that humour about him, hasn't he, Paul? Is it Paul Rudd who's Ant-Man? I think he's a good actor and he's funny. So I could see him fitting in like as a modern Ghostbuster. But the last one, it was terrible, wasn't it? Copeland, I prefer to... All right. Love Life, hope not. Pete. Could be interesting, Copeland. Yeah, it could be. Well, it's son of Ivan Reitman, isn't it? So it should be. That's why there is a bit of hope. Pete, MCU's finished for me. Endgame was very satisfying for me. I think you've got a good point there, Pete, because there seems to be a bit of a loss, don't there, now? I mean, we got, like I said, about the Eternals. A lot of people, if you don't read comics, nobody's going to know they are. And look at the Inhumans television series. That was a shit show, wasn't it? That. And that were Captain Pike, playing Black Bolt in that, you know. But I think there's going to be a Pike series. It's looking like it's going that way. And I'm up for a Pike series. Made to Love Live could be interesting. Could MC. I've never got into the Marvel stuff unless seeing those Iron Man films. Cold, the worth a look. If you start on the right journey and build to Endgame, you could avoid a few films because they are all connected. But you could jump to, if you want to do it quick, go for Ragnarok, Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. If you want to, Doctor Strange as well, after Thor Ragnarok, definitely. Captain America's good though. Of course, yeah. Sorry, we can see. I'm trying to think. Captain America, Winter Soldier. All three Captain America movies, one after the other. You will enjoy them. But Civil War is marvelous. Hulk is terrible. Hulk was terrible. And Captain Marvel, well, it were all right. It's just a bit boring. She's got no personality. Go-Clud, I only like classic 80s games. Found my hack version on MS Pac-Man being played on YouTube last week and told how to run it on Windows 10. Scary. Yeah, I used to be right into gaming. I'm quite a big game. I sort of float in and out with gaming. I like driving games. I like Sims now. I like simulators. I've got a driving setup, and I like driving cars and that. I've just ordered Euro Truck, so I'm waiting for that to come. I just like driving. Driving up roads. On a big monitor, just staring at it. I don't know. It's so peaceful. I like Call of Duty. Cold, I like getting them. Jump up. I don't understand you. What, me? Thank you, John. I appreciate that. No, I don't think I understand myself. Don't think my family understand me. Pete, you don't need to see Disney Star Wars films because they are not a continuation. They are a shite rip-off. You want to know what happens after the films? Read the books. Ooh! Ooh! Oh. Come on. I think the MCU, I'm a big fan of it. I mean, Avengers Endgame, spectacular. And they did cheat, though, didn't they, to make it the biggest movie of all time, didn't they? They did cheat because they re-released it, didn't they? So really, with that little bit of a push, it pushed it over Avatar. But I thought Avatar was shit. I'll probably get shot down. I did. I was bored stiff with Avatar. Love Life. You guys hear Mario Kart is coming to iOS? Oh, really? God, I've not played Mario Kart in years. I have heard that, Love Life. Right. I'm going for it, Pete. I really like Arian's run on iOS. Supergirl offended my intelligence. I think I'm going that way myself, mate. I've only watched 5 episodes at latest series, and I jumped straight into Babylon 5. Seriously. I dug out, I got my big Babylon 5 box set out and just jumped into Babylon 5. And Babylon 5 is far superior to Super Bloody Girl. It is, Supergirl offended my intelligence. Right. Love Life. Mario Run, I mean. Cold message. Pete Owen. Pete. Viacom and CBS merger won't make up for brain dead writers. Hang on. Cold Club, everything's too PC. Cough Doctor. I'm not even going to bother with Doctor Who, Cold Club. After that shit show of what that was this year, I just honestly, and all my friends agree with me. I mean, we've been watching that and loved it for so many years. and they just insulted it with that last series. And it's got nothing to do with her being a woman before I get attacked. The writing, that Chibnall, he was terrible. The directing, and it was just all concept. It was like, let's all get all like shove it in the faces and be patronising. And that's what I thought Doctor Who was for me. I just couldn't stand it. I mean, there were one or two episodes that were sort of good, but the other 11 were just totally crap. And that Christmas Day, New Year's Day one, but I know, don't get me started on that. All right, Golden Retro Movies. How are you, bud? Good to see you, bud. It's been a while. I did watch one of your videos the other day. I watched one of your film reviews, actually. You know, I managed to catch the back end of it, actually. You know, you were doing that Michael J. Fox movie. I forgot what it was called. It was that comedy from 80s. I saw that. Right, hang on. Cold, everything's two piece, cough. Yeah. Doctor Who season 11, cough. Complete. No, I agree. Cold, I agree. You're totally right. You know, I'm dreading. Thank God it's not on this year. Do you know what I mean? Indeed, Cold, I'm skipping Jodie's regeneration. I think she's leaving, actually. I think she's off. I think she's walking. I think she's jumping ship, isn't she? Peter, indeed, Coco, I'm skipping Jodie's. Hello, Martin. Sorry I'm late. How's your week been? Up and down, my friend. Up and down. It's, yeah, bank holiday were busy. And yeah, it's all right. How have you been, mate? I hope you're all right. Oh, Golden Retro. Claude, I think Daniel, we're going to have to arrange this. Hang on. We're going to have to arrange this triple shot. I know I did mention it on your stream the other week, Retro, about doing a stream. I know you invited me on, but I couldn't make it at the time. I had to go out. But shall we set a date for this month to do a joint stream? I don't know how we're going to do this, guys, because I can't do the 28th of September. I'm not here. I'm at a convention in Eastbourne, and I won't be back. I'm either coming back on the 29th, which is Sunday, or the 30th, the Monday. So I'm going to be there 2-3 days at a convention. So, but any other Sunday between now and then, or should we do a Saturday night show? What about a Saturday night show? We could do a Saturday night. Might be good. But guys, let me know about it and, contact me. So, do you want to do one through the week sometime? Right. It's a shame though, but indeed, all right, hang on. Hello, everyone. Evening. Thanks for the Marvel movies recommendation. Well, I'd give him a go, Coquelin. I'd go for Captain America. You've seen Iron Man. The first 4 movies are okay, but Thor Ragnarok is brilliant. Doctor Strange is good, but the Captain Marvel, you can float in and out. But I like Black Panther. I thought Black Panther were good. Hey, Golden Retro. Hello, Pete. Always nice to see you. Hello, Coquelin. Always a pleasure to see you, and hope you had a nice week so far. Golden Retro. Yes, Euro Truck is brilliant game. You would definitely enjoy playing it, my friend. Yeah, I've ordered it for Xbox, bud. I'm looking forward to it. Pete and you, Golden. Golden Retro. Hello, love life. Always nice to see you, my friend. Hope you are well. Coquelin drove up in Scotland last week. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Coquelin. Yeah, I saw your pictures that popped up on Facebook. How was your holiday in Scotland, bud? You know? Did you have a good time in that? Was the weather nice? God, I've been to Scotland for a while, actually. Not like in the drove up in. Drive up there. Oh God, I went on a night bus once from London. It took 7-8 hours. I go by train. I've flown up to Scotland. That took an hour. That's it, an hour. It was more time getting to Stansted Airport. That's 2 hours of getting on plane. Drove up to Scotland last week, not like driving the A9. Average fucking speed check for 100. Oh, God. Love life. Martin, super favourite games, Angry Birds Evolution and Skyforce. I've played Angry Birds. I've not played Skyforce. Reloaded both on iOS, but I also love Asphalt. Love driving games. So, yeah, I do. I like driving games. I'm obsessed with. I played live a couple of months ago with some people. It was sort of interesting. I'm sort of moving into live gaming. I'm trying it. Gaming live. It's a bit weird. I don't know. It's a different world, isn't it? Gaming. Live gaming when everybody can see you. I bought a green screen. I'm still not set it up. I don't know if I want to go down that path though. Sometimes when I play computer games, it's a bit of a solitary thing. You like to do it on your own, don't you? I'm sort of dabbling with online gaming. Golden retro movies. I really like Avatar, but I realized, I thought, look, retro. I thought Avatar set the line for special effects for the next decade, which it did. Because James Cameron pioneered all this new CGI technology. And I thought the film was a visual masterpiece. But I thought the story was no, I was expecting something special for the story. I didn't find that much to the story, but as a visual masterpiece, it was awesome. And I said that to my friend when I went to see it. But I don't think I'm going to sit through next 4 sequels he's got planned for it. 4 bloody sequels. Ah! Love Live, I Golden Retro. Hang on. Pete, Avatar's an ambitious show, but it's basically dancing. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, Pete. It is. No, Pete, you've just hit it right on head. It is Dances with Wolves, isn't it? And I mean, there is some interesting bits in it, but visually, it's stunning. It is. But the story, it's nothing I ain't seen before. Do you know what I mean? John, Avatar looked good, that's it. And we have 4 more to come, John, I know. I can't sit through 4 Avatar movies, you know what I mean? I've only seen the original once, I've seen it once in my life. I've never owned it either. That's it, Retro. Secret of My Success, fantastic comedy film. Retro, I'll tell you a great 80s film to review, which sort of went under radar. I did have a I don't know if I still got it. It was a film done in 80s you might be interested in. Do you remember an actor called Michael Parry? Michael Parry. Has anybody seen The Streets of Fire? Guys, this is a film that's worth looking at. It's one of these 80s movies that was absolutely spectacular. But it flops. It's like a rock fable with action set in this alternative world. And it's amazing. Like 1950s America, but it's in like somewhere, another place, another time. And this rock star woman gets kidnapped. And there's a massive all-star cast before they were all famous. On his Streets of Fire Retro, Wikipedia it and give it a look. There is some clips on YouTube. Has anybody seen like Moon 44? Has anybody seen Moon 44 with Michael Parry? I don't know if anybody's seen Moon 44. But I do, guys. I do recommend Streets of Fire. Hello, Love Live. I was nice to see my friend. Hey, Golden, checked in on the stream today. I hope you're doing okay. I heard that Jodie walking off set rumours. Oh, was it false? Well, I wish you would. Hey, Martin, what is this bank holiday thing you keep mentioning? We didn't have nothing like that over there this week. Oh, right. Yeah, it's kind of, we have Labour Day. Yeah, we get about 4, I think, over a year, Love Life. We get we get one in. I think we get 2 May, and then we get one in August. Bank holidays, end of August. I think we get 4, and I think there's one at Christmas. I think if it's on a Monday, it's like you get a day off. Everybody's off. I mean, it's. I think they're trying to get another one in. I think bank holidays. I mean, yeah. And we get one at Easter as well on the Monday. Easter, if the Monday's always a bank holiday at Easter as well. I think we get 4 a year. It's probably equivalent to your Labour Day. But trust me, government, we've got to get rid of them if they could. No, I'm not going on about politics. No. Hey, Martin, what's right? Golden Retro Movies 24. We have what's that? 24. Is that? Oh, Martin, what states can you let me? Bud, do you want to? Claude, do you want to do a Saturday night? Do you want to do a live stream Saturday night? I've joined StreamYard. I've only used it once. The problem was when I was using StreamYard, my voice was echoing when I'm talking through microphone. There was like a delay on StreamYard, so I don't know. And I've got a Mac and it won't accept OBS. I've got 2 Mac. They won't accept OBS Studio. Because I wanted to use that for Twitch. But 24th, what day does that fall on? Copeland, I should be around for a stream as I'm back from my holes. I should be free, but not Saturdays. Okay. Well, what about through the week? Through the week? Oh, Sunday. Well, I don't mind, but I'm away from the 26th of this month. And I'm going to be away for a week in October as well. Copeland, send me a message on Facebook and let me know. And Retro, are you on Facebook, bud? Because I can send you a link to my Facebook if you want to send us a friend request. I'm easy to find on there. So I should be around for the streams, but I should be free, but not Saturday when I come. Golden Retro Move. Saturday night is fine. Which date do you have in mind, man? I'd say in about 2 weeks' time. Or we could do it through the week. Let me know sometime this week when you're free. But if I get a week's notice, I can sort of organise it. But I'm really looking forward to getting us all on them little boxes where we're all talking about stuff. It should be good. Golden Red Saturday night. A jump up. She had the worst something. Oh, she did that thing. I agree, John. It was terrible. Golden Retro Moves. I'm doing fine, Claude. I hope you are well. But indeed, John, it resembled a novelty pleasuring device. It did. A cheap novelty pleasuring device. Jump Up, Doctor Strange, great movie. I totally agree. It kicked ass. Scotland was great. We took a place to Glasgow, then hired a Skoda. It broke down. Are you kidding me? I hired a Skoda. Okay, now. God, Skoda's still going. God. I broke down on the A9 when the clutch bust. Skoda. So reliable. Let me know which day, Golden Retro. Let me know which dates for your convention you can and we can sort something out. Marty, my friend, as long as Copeland can make it as well. Yeah, definitely. I think Daniel wants to come on as well. Of course, it broke down. It's a bloody Skoda. All right, Osman. How are you, bud? Good to see you. Just popping in say hello. Looks like we dodged a bullet with other. Oh, God, you hope you're all right, bud. I've seen that on news over there in UK. All is good. Have a great show today, Martin. Peace and love, Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi, all brothers and sisters. I've got to get that in as well. Fine Gold. I'm free most nights, but not Saturdays. Right, what a Friday would be cool. I mean Fridays. I normally go out and meet friends on a Saturday for go. Saturday seems quite... Thursdays, Saturdays, and I'd say I'm not in. They're like the days I'm really out. I am gonna. I'm, I am going back to a Wednesday night show at some point. It's going to be next couple. That's definitely happening. It's just when I get time. Uh, right. Cheers. Did you enjoy the remake of Doctor Strange? Jump up. Not seen the original. Golden Retro. Have you seen the 1970s Doctor Strange movie? I'm being serious. You've got the guy that plays Doctor Strange. John Mills is in it. I'm being serious. Guy that plays it. He wears this really cheesy spandex Doctor Strange outfit, and he's got a porno tash. I'm being serious. He's got a porno tash. Do you know what I mean? Doctor Who. Now they did a Doctor Strange movie in the 70s, and it's fucking terrible. I'm being serious. Uh, okay, cool. Because after be a week now, then perhaps depending on when mine. Friday would be good for me, guys. Honestly, Friday night would be cool for me. If that's all right with you, Coco. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, Friday would be rather cool for me. So, and then I can do this Sunday. We can do a Friday show. Uh, Golden Run okay, that goes after we went. Right, Pete, Copeland, online games are cool, but is it ever? I think that's the way we're going. I think it's not long now. I reckon in 5 years, 6, 7 years, there'll be no more discs. There'll be about. I mean, where do you buy? I mean, there's no DVD shops anymore, is there? We've got one in central London. I'm being set one. No HMVs. I mean, if I buy latest film, I either order it off Amazon or go to local Sainsbury's. Peace and long life. Michael Parry, Streets of Fire, Martin. Give it a check out, my friend. Trust me, check it out because once you've watched that film, you'll be watching it again. It's one of them films like it's got that emotional spectrum to it, an excitement factor, and it has the edge of your seat. Streets of Fire, Michael Parry. Trust me on this, and the soundtrack is exquisite. But it went under radar. One of them films, you know, where you get one of them films in a decade that just floats under radar, and it should have been a hit, but no. Check it out, Michael Paré, Streets of Fire. Oh, Pete, classic, man. Well done. Moon 44. I love Moon 44. Michael Paré. He should have been a major Hollywood star. Him. You know, he was a bloody great actor, one of my favourite actors. I doubt cinema to say Moon 44 with the helicopters. You know. Actually, I might give that film a look, you know, Pete. I've not seen Moon 44 in a long time. That might be worth a review. Right. Okay, Golden Week would be great. Coquelin, okay, weekday would be great. Prefer between 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. We could do something. Yep, no, that'd be cool for me. 6:30 to about 8:30, definitely. You know, or 7. 6:30, 7 to about 8:30, yeah, definitely. Golden Retro, yes, once I get my gaming piece sorted, I will be playing a few online games. Yeah, Golden Retro, I'd like to ask you a few questions about on-stream gaming at some point, you know, about setting it all up. I'd honestly, if you could give us a few pointers, I'd be interested, you know. Coquelin, anyone seen Philadelphia Experiment? I thought it was good. I liked Philadelphia Experiment. That was Michael Paré, yeah? Yeah, it was. Excellent. The second one was awful, wasn't it? Did you ever see the sequel? That was terrible, where they sent a stealth bomber back to 1944. God, we've watched it all, haven't we? Right. Yes, Claude. Yes, that's the goal line between 6 sometimes 7 p.m. coming from. What about Wednesday, 8th, same September ending good? Yeah, that could be all right. Actually, yeah. Wednesday, 18th September. As far as I know, I'm not doing anything then. I could be up for that. We could do this as the test run, see where it goes. 18th of. We'll be doing it on StreamYard as well. You know, I'll somebody set. I've only just messing about with StreamYard now, so. But I'm out all day tomorrow. But on Tuesday I'm at home, so I will start messing about with StreamYard again. Anyone seen a fella who thought it was a good film? Secret? God, look, sequel. Terrible, wasn't it? Yes, go club. Go. Yes, I usually go like between 6 or sometimes. We have the least amount of bank holidays in Europe. Well, yeah, that's true. We do. I think we did have an extra one. They got rid of it years ago. Golden Retro Movies. You probably had a YouTube on in the background when you went live on StreamYard, Martin. Do you think so? All right. All right. I'll go on Tuesday. I'll mess about on Tuesday with StreamYard again. Definitely. And see. I'll give it a test run. Golden Retro, yeah. Yes, we wait and see what Martin says. Gold. I'm up for the 18th, but definitely. Cold Club, Golden Retro, definitely up on the 18th for it. Yeah. Will we be seen or will we be in stealth mode and just our voices? I'm not bothered. So look forward to it. 18th it is for me then. I will put that down. Okay, Golden. I'm not on Facebook anymore as deactivate myself. Sick of the trolls, and I feel Facebook's gone down. Oh, that's okay, but I know you. I don't like trolls, but I totally sympathise with it. I do not have time for trolls. I just get rid of them. Honestly, I do. It's just not worth it. I totally get that, but I think people shouldn't be like that to each other. It's not right. It's wrong. We come on here to talk about what we love about. And we had one on here about 4 to 5 weeks. I think about 4 weeks ago. Came on, he just got rid of him. But I think that were a bot we're on. So right, Godwin, Peter, with that lighting, Martin, you look like you have a black widow's peak. Oh God, it's dark outside. I put lights out. I have lights out on. Right, I forgot it was dark. It's getting dark again, isn't it? I bought Moon 40 Golden Retro movies. Classic, good one. I bought Moon 44 a short while ago, everyone. Yeah, it's a good film. I saw that at cinema. I did saw it at cinema. I'm not to mention 97 Captain America, very funny MSK from. Yeah, I've seen 1970s Captain America. Cheesy as anything, isn't it? Pete, Moon 44 is the one when Evil Ed from Friday Night gets boogered to pilots. Evil Ed, yeah. Well, he went into, didn't he go into gay porn movies, the Evil Ed, this summer? I read some article, I think didn't he go into porn movies this summer in Europe? I don't, that's what I heard. I think I saw a thing about it a few years ago, so I don't know, Evil Ed. Golden Retro movie, yes, more than happy to help you, Martin, with online games mode. Cheers, bud. We'll have to find some way contacting each other through setup. I am on Twitter under Martin's Global Appeal. I'm only on StreamYard. It's easy for me to use Martin. Okay. Well, if it comes that if you could invite us onto your StreamYard, or I could. Well, we'll sort it out in the next couple of days, but definitely the 18th at 6:30. Then that's set, right? Yeah, Coco, take a look at StreamYard. It's free. It replaced that Google Hangouts. I'll look at Stream and see what it's all about. Golden Retro Moves. Okay, it's at 7 p.m. So, yeah, definitely. I look forward to it Wednesday, 17th, definitely. Fine, depending on the software. Yeah, same here. Golden Retro, it's quite easy to download and easy to use. Works on Windows 10. I have no problems. I've got a Mac. Right, I've been on an hour and 15 minutes. I will be extending. I'm going to start doing an hour and a half. They just go so quick, don't they? There'll be a couple of videos. I'm doing another Could Have Been Classic this week. Be another video. We've got a live show on the 18th. Hopefully, we get this off, which I look forward to. I will be back next Sunday, 7 o'clock. And obviously, all about science fiction, rest of it. Let me know when you want to. I'm thinking about the week after doing a show about UFOs again and aliens and conspiracies. We'll go for that for about 2 hours. So that's it. But there is 2 videos coming up this week. So they'll be pop up randomly for a week. And that's it. So, guys, I'm going to go because I want to catch up on Babylon 5. Then I've got to jump into the Dark Crystal, and I'm looking forward to talking about that. And I will see you all next week on Sunday. So, guys, please subscribe and share this video and give it a like. They all say that, don't they? So, and I will see you next Sunday at 7 o'clock. John, have a good week, mate. Coquelud, Pete, Golden, Love Life, and everybody else who were on tonight. And I will speak to you all soon. All right, guys. So don't forget that hopefully live show on the 18th. I'll be on next Sunday at 7. And there'll be 2 videos through the week. So have a great week, guys. And if you want to contact me through Martin's Club Appeal on Twitter, Martin's Sci-Fi Appeal on Facebook, or contact me through YouTube. Right, guys, I will see you next week. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great week and keep up the sci-fi and live long and prosper. Oh, still.